You are now tuned into Kari's Crib. Kari's Crib. Kari's Crib. Kari's Crib.
What's good and Tim, pretty people? Friday night. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and something like a showcase. We got a good show for you tonight. We're going to be going over some news, some entertainment. We're going to be talking some grown folk topics. It's going to be an enjoyable night. I hope you have a good one this evening. You know? How y'all doing over here in the chat? What's up to all my house guests? I hope y'all are chilling this evening. I got my drink. I hope y'all got y'all drinks over there chilling in your cribs, in your cars. Well, maybe not a drink in your car, but unless you're the passenger, baby. I don't know. But I hope you're having a good time. I hope your day was good. I hope your week wasn't crazy. Mine was a little busy. My day was pretty full, actually. My kids actually were home today. You know, they didn't have school. They didn't have school today or yesterday because schools were closed because we had that tropical storm, which looked like it was going to turn into a hurricane, but actually just stayed a tropical storm, you know, dropped a lot of rain on us and shit like that. But other than that, it was pretty relaxed over here in Tampa. It wasn't too crazy. But my kids was home from school, so I had to do stuff during the day that I wasn't normally accustomed to doing the past few years with them being in fucking school and shit, you know? Yo, I appreciate those stars, Sheena. Appreciate that. Sheena donated some stars from over there on Facebook. What's up? I see you over here in the chat and shit like that, you know? But yeah, I was home with the kids the past couple of days, making lunch and dinner and breakfast and shit like that, and kind of keeping me busy between that and work and things, you know. And my daughter kind of been driving me a little crazy, you know. She's been bugging me a lot this week. She's been bugging me with dreams about getting a car. You know, she's 18 now, so she keeps approaching me like, yo, Dad, I'm looking at this car. You know, she asked me if I could match some money that her mom gave her to get a car. And I said, yeah, I'll match it so you can get a car and shit like that. So she's just been looking at auctions. She's been going to mad websites, and she's been looking at a whole bunch of cars she should not be getting. You know, she was looking at, she showed me an auction today for a 2001 Audi. You know, and I was like, yeah, nah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Yo, Alicia, appreciate that like. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like if you're watching the stream right now. Actually, hit that like even if you're not. You know what? Hit the damn like. I'm over here just talking to shit like that. But hit that like button, hit that share, and support the stream, you know? But yeah, she's been asking me for about cars. She's been showing me auctions of all these different cars that she's has these dreams of getting. And I'm like, yo, you just need to get something practical. She's all about the way the car looks, you know? We've been showing her practical car. Her mom sent her a link for a Versa. She kind of forced her to bid on it and shit like that. My daughter was like, I don't want to bid on it. But she was like, no, bid on it. It's a good car. You know, it's your first car. My daughter was like, ah. But she bid on it. She didn't meet the reserve. And my daughter started asking, what's the reserve mean? What's the reserve mean? You know? And I'm like, that's how much they want to sell a car for a minimum. They're not going to tell you what that is, but unless you bid, if you don't bid that minimum, they don't have to sell the car, you know, for whatever you bid. And so I kind of explained that to her. So she was like, oh, I hope the reserve is really high because I don't want this damn car. You know, she's looking at all types of cars she shouldn't be getting, you know, but just because she likes the way the car looks. Oh, and they're all manual transmissions, you know, all stick shift, and she has no clue how to drive a stick shift, you know. That's kind of been my week, though. Hasn't been too crazy. I've just been dealing with daddy problems and stuff like that. You know, I'm getting pressed for cars and things like that. Oh, did anybody here experience YouTube being down for a couple hours the other day. Wednesday, I was in the crib. I was watching YouTube. Pulled up YouTube, wouldn't load. I'm like, you know what? Let me put this on mute. Yeah, I went to YouTube. Video didn't come up. I'm like, what's going on? Why is the video not coming up? Go to a different page. Video doesn't come up. I'm like, what the hell? I ended up restarting my router. You know, I restarted my router about 3-4 times. I grabbed my cell phone. I disconnected from Wi-Fi. I connected to mobile data. I started trying to load it. It didn't load. I'm like, yo, what is going on? What's going on with the network around here? You know, I'm telling you, I restarted my shit mad times. You know, and then finally I said, you know what? Let me go to Twitter and see if anybody else is having this problem. And lo and behold, guess what? Everybody in the world that was trying to view YouTube at that time was having that problem. You know, nobody was able to view YouTube properly because they were having problems. They were down for about 2 hours, and there was a whole lot of memes talking about how stupid I was restarting my router 100 times when actually YouTube is messing up, you know? Well, that goes to show how much faith and trust we put into YouTube that we depend on them being up. You know, I wasn't the only one that didn't even think YouTube was down. I thought it was something on my end, you know, and I probably fucked around for about 30 minutes to almost an hour before I said, you know what? Maybe it's YouTube. It was YouTube. That goes to show, yo, they're pretty reliable, you know, for the most part, up until a couple of days ago where they was down for 2 hours and shit like that. You know, but that happened to me on Wednesday, actually. Wednesday, you know, Wednesday night. Let's see who we got over here in the chat this evening. We got Dina, Thomas, Cheryl, Beanie Blanco. What's going on? Or is that Benny Blanco? Beanie or Benny? I think that's Beanie. It looks like Beanie, like a, you know. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing over here in the chat? You know, I'm be relying on y'all in the chat this evening and shit like that, you know. I'm kind of running the show dolo tonight. You know, Mimi's not joining us this evening. So I'm kind of running dolo and shit like that. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'll be checking in with y'all, you know, more often, you know. We got an interesting topic we gonna be going over tonight. You know, I know some of y'all gonna have some opinions on that. So yeah, you can also call in too and things like that, you know. But did y'all know that Lil Wayne dropped the new album? Not a new album. He dropped the new video, new music video for the NFL this week, you know? Did you know that? He tweeted it, and he had mad people under his tweets talk about, man, I ain't fucking with that shit. Fuck that shit. We don't fuck with you like that no more. But then you have people like, yo, that shit is dope, blah, 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 you know? I didn't listen, you know? And I didn't listen because of the way he's represented himself, posing with and endorsing Trump, you know? But I also kind of like went back into like the mental files. And I said, you know what? He kind of said some sideways shit a couple years ago as well, which didn't sit well with me and things like that. So, but that, and then this, I'm like, you know what? I'm good on this, you know what I mean? I don't really need to fuck with this music and shit like that, you know what I mean? Just because I don't really agree with your politics, you know? But then I said, you know what? Is that right? Should I be like that? You know, I wondered. I was like, you know what? Should I say, fuck your dope ass music because I don't agree with your views? You know? Am I supposed to be able to separate his music from his like personal feelings or thoughts? You know? Should I? Can I? You know? I kind of grew up with the whole you are your music type shit. So it's really hard for me to separate a person from their music because I feel like their music is them speaking, you know? So if you feel this way in your everyday, I kind of feel like you feel that way in your music as well. So yeah, I can't fuck with it, you know? So it might be good. I wouldn't know. Some people said it was good. It's for the NFL. I don't know how good it could be, being that it's for like the NFL. So it got to be kind of like pulled back. Not as like as wild as it normally would be, or obscene, or whatever the hell words I want to use that I can't think of at the moment because I'm drinking and smoking and shit like that. But yeah, I haven't seen it. But and I'm not really rocking with Wayne, and I don't think I'm wrong for not rocking with Wayne because of the way I feel, because of his views and shit like that. I don't think I'm wrong. So next up, I'm gonna talk about the King Von shooting a little bit. I know we spoke about that on Tuesday, but we didn't really like get into detail about it and shit like that. And over the past couple of days, there's been some more details kind of released. There's been a new camera angle released. His manager had a conversation with DJ Academics and kind of explained some things, what happened, what was going on that night. I read an article today that says Quando Rondo's crew suggests they were defending themselves during the King Von shooting, And after looking at some of the video, they might, if after looking at some of the video, I'm not sure if the guy that they actually arrested for the shooting has a criminal record. But if he doesn't have a criminal record and has a legal gun, he might have a chance of winning his case, winning his defense. That he was in self-defense. I tell you what, watching the video, hearing what his manager had to say to Academics, he kind of just jumped off the hinge, ran over, got it popping. No speaking, nothing was being said. Quando Rondo's man just saw his man getting attacked, pulled out the toe, started blasting. And I can't say he was wrong in his actions. I can't necessarily say he was wrong in his actions and shit like that. He was kind of defending his peoples. Niggas didn't know what was going on. From hearing what Von's manager was saying to Academics, somebody came up to Von in the car and said, "Yo, there go Quando." Von said, "Word," jumped up out the car, got it popping, just on sight. They literally caught Rondo sleeping. They said that he was in his car sleeping, when all of a sudden he woke up and just told these people around his car. That's when he got out, and that's when Von swung on him. That's when then his man came over, shot and shit like that. He actually got shot. There was like a total of 6 people that got shot that evening. Police actually got into the involved in the altercation as well. Which makes me also have some other thoughts I'm gonna talk about in a second, with the whole police intervening and things like that, and the whole self-defense and stand your ground. I'm not sure if Atlanta even has stand your ground, but they might have something very similar. I'm not sure. But I believe you can carry firearms legally in Georgia within certain parameters and shit like that. But whether they was all within those parameters, I'm not sure. But yeah, about 6 people got shot. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 3 people got killed, including Von. The other 2, I think, was his friends as well. But police got involved in the shooting. And they were undercover cops. And how did they know who to shoot at? Did they just shoot anybody with a gun? It just made me wonder, like, taking any type of like criminality out of it, like any of these guys was some of them actually had criminal records, but if I just take that out of it for a second and think about police, undercover police, jumping into the middle of an altercation where 2 parties are having a fight and guns are being drawn out. They have no idea who's the aggressor. They have no idea whether somebody's in self-defense and things like that. And it just kind of made me wonder, like, what are the police rules in situations like that? Are there rules in situations like that? You know, I'm just thinking about, say if something happened, I'm in an altercation, I gotta pull out toast and start shooting for self-defense. And some police see me shooting in self-defense, but all they see is me shooting. Now they shoot at me and shit like that, you know? It's wild, yo. What are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to that shit is scary. I could potentially defend my life and get shot by a cop intervening because they just see a black man with a gun. Now, I'm not saying this is what's going on. It just made me kind of think into some like other realms of what ifs and shit like that. Maybe I'm smoking too much weed. Maybe I'm drinking too much, but it made me wonder. That's a interesting situation. You know, if they was white, how would the police have intervened? Because race definitely plays a factor. You know, you see black guys get into a shootout, you automatically think gangsters, thugs. You see white guys get into a shootout. What do you think? Who's the bad guy? Black guys gonna shoot out, everybody's the bad guy. That's fucked up. That's reality out there. You know? Yeah, but the whole King Von situation's definitely sad. You know, rest in peace to King Von, to everybody involved. Prayers to everybody involved. You know, it's a wild situation. And just a couple of days later, there was another upcoming and aspiring artist that was killed out in Dallas named Mo3. He actually had a mixtape out earlier this year with Boosie Badass, you know, and I listened to some of it. The shit was kind of dope, yo. This was kind of dope. I listened to some of Mo3. I heard about him a little while before he passed, actually, probably like a couple of weeks. I just started hearing a little bit of his music, seeing it. Some people posted some of him singing in his kitchen or some shit like that, and the dude was dope, yo. But yeah, he passed away this week. He got killed in Dallas on the highway. You know, from what reports said that he was driving down a highway. Another individual saw him. They stopped their cars. Dude got out the car. Mo3 got out his car. He tried to run. Dude shot him a few times from behind, and he died. He killed him, you know? Murder on the highway. They were still looking for the guy. I'm assuming there was traffic. That's why he got out his car and tried to run. I'm assuming. I'm not sure, you know, but it's sad that these young men are dying young, even after they start to prosper and start to realize their purpose and shit like that. And it's a sad situation all around, though, you know. But watching some of the comments online, yo, niggas on the internet is fucked up, yo. Niggas is mad grimy. I'll tell you that. One thing you won't hear me speak ill of somebody who's passed away. You know, I try to be respectful and shit, but I see a lot of people out there being super disrespectful, and y'all niggas need to chill. For real. But rest in peace to Mo3. If you haven't listened to his music, go ahead and check that out. I enjoyed it. It was kind of dope. He had a nice sound. I was looking forward to hearing what else he had. You know, but you know what? I'm gonna get into some lighter news. Some of y'all may be aware, but I'm a Bronx nigga. I was born and raised in the Bronx, baby. Which makes me say, you know what? I want to give a shout out to DJ Samero. I'm not sure how many of y'all ever watched their show or ever seen their podcast or anything, but they got a show on Showtime. They got a podcast that they be doing. But now they also have a collab with Timbaland. Yo, some Bronx niggas got collab with Timbaland. Yo, and the boots look kind of dope, yo. I might have to look into getting a pair, but they limited, you know, so It might be kind of hard to get a pair. You know. Let me see. These are what some Deezer Samero Tims look like. I might have to get a pair of them joints. So they got like two colorways. One kind of trying to look like beef and broccoli. It's kind of like beef and broccoli with like a yellow twist on that shit. You know. So shout out to them. You know, that's definitely a good look. You know, BX stand up. Throw some gunshots in there. Let's see what else we got up on the docket over here. Oh, you know what? I was maybe not. You know what? Sometimes I be getting on these dating apps and I don't really even be just. I be taking a shit. I be on my toilet taking a shit. I be tired of looking at Twitter or Facebook. I said, you know what? Let me look at one of these dating apps. I'll be opening this shit sometimes, and I'll be like, yo, these women are fucking crazy. Yo, women be super cocky in their dating profiles. Have any of y'all noticed that? Do y'all use dating apps and shit like that? Huh? Let me see. You know? They be saying some super cocky shit, you know? And it'd be like not cocky, but it'd be like it's not a good personality trait, but you put it there like it's a good personality trait. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the sassy queen and shit like that. Or don't come at me sideways or I'll fuck you up. You know? That's not an attractive profile description, you know? I'm a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm the queen bitch of bitches, you know? I got a bad attitude. Yo, negative descriptions of yourself are not good things to put on your dating profile. And I've been noticing that there's been a lot of people been putting up negative things about their personality that they think are attractive. It's not attractive. At least to me. It's attractive to y'all? Walter Promotion says, and be the ugliest too. Want to nickname themselves Barbie. You got a point there too, man. You got a point. Oh man. Let me relight this over here. Let's see. See what we got over here in the chat. What have I been missing? Yaya said I'm not wrong for not fucking with Wayne. She said he chose coins over his people. I agree with you there. What's going on, Sean? How you doing? Yeah. Tira says somebody probably likes it, you know. When you talking about their personality descriptions, I'm assuming I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. And tonight's strain, by the way, is still sour diesel. I've had this sour diesel for a couple weeks now. I like it, Joe. It's good. Actually, I had some gelato the other day, but I said, you know what? Let me get this right here. Feeling good off that sangria. Feeling good off this vodka and soda. And I actually need to add some more. I like that, right? Walton said, yo, if somebody liked it, they wouldn't be on the app. I feel you on that. I could wholeheartedly agree. You know, if that personality trait was so positive, you wouldn't need to be on this app. Because they would be like, oh, I love that she's a sassy queen. Or I love that she's an attitudey bitch all the time. You know? Never hear nobody say that. Never hear nobody say that shit. You know? Never. You hear people say, I love that she makes me smile all the time, you know? That should be on somebody's dating profile. They should be like, I make people smile all the time. Like, oh, this seems like a great person to me, you know? I'm an attitudey bitch. Why do I want to look forward to meeting you? Get out of here. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that a little later. About the cruises and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they cruising back out to the Caribbean. Or is it the Caribbean? Caribbean? Caribbean. Which is it? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, but we're going to be getting into that later. You know? Oh, I also did have a question. I had a question. I was sitting here and I was contemplating. I was like, you know what? I've been single a long time, you know? A long time is not a long time, but a couple years, you know? And dating sites don't work for me. I haven't really met anybody that I was like that actually fruitioned into anything like, oh, I'm the happiest guy. And that hasn't happened, you know? I was like, dating apps don't work. I don't go out a whole lot, you know? I was like, you know what? I've never really met somebody by jumping in the DM, you know? I'm not really a DM jumper. You know what I mean? A DM diver. I'm not really that guy, you know? But I was like sitting here like, how am I supposed to jump into a DM though? You know? Am I supposed to have like a witty one-liner? You know? Is it supposed to be a paragraph that I write? Is it supposed to be like, yo, Ma, what's good? Supposed to be something that simple? Do I need to like write a dissertation on why a person wants to meet me? And I was like, what am I supposed to write when I jump into the DM? You know? Am I supposed to be like the nice guy or the asshole? Am I supposed to be like, how are you doing? I don't know you, but I would like to know you. What can I do to meet you? Or do I need to be like, yo, what up, bitch? How you doing? My name is Khary. Get to know a nigga like me. You'll be happy. You know what I mean? Well, what approach am I supposed to take? Walter said I'm supposed to ignore who I like. That's how it was seen. I'm supposed to ignore who I like. How the fuck were they supposed to know I like them if I'm ignoring them? That shit don't seem like it's gonna work. That don't. How does that work? Do I like the picture and then comment, you don't know me, bitch? And then and they're like, oh, who this nigga talking all disrespectful? I don't know. How am I supposed to approach it? I don't know. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll ask the chat tonight. Y'all can kind of give me some pointers or give us some pointers of viewers, because I know I'm not the only one that's like, I'm confused on how you're supposed to dive in the DM and shit like that. Because if you show you interested, you thirsty. That's what God says. If you show you interested, you thirsty. And I'm not thirsty. Damn. Dating is very complicated, it seems. So you can't show you're interested because you're thirsty. And we all know motherfuckers don't like thirsty people, you know? Let my mom pick out someone for me. It works for your son. Let my mom pick out someone. Yeah. No, thank you. Yeah. Though she probably pick out somebody right, you know. She'll probably pick out somebody that treats me great that I don't really like, you know. I'm just guessing. Though I tell you what, my mom and my aunts, I was dating this one girl, and they was like, "Yo, she's right. You know what? I should have listened. I didn't listen. I was a little ignorant. I didn't listen. But they was right. You know? Your mom and your aunts, I think, do know the women that are actually good for you. We just don't really not necessarily that we don't care for them. It's just that we ain't trying to hear it at that time. You know? So yeah. So now I know I'm gonna take when I'm actually interested in somebody, I'm gonna let them meet my mom, and if my mom says, if she gives me the thumbs up, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing?" If she give me the thumbs down, I'll be like, "You know, that's our last time hanging out, right? You know that, right? Just to let you know." Oh man. Oh, you know what? I actually wanted to mention earlier too. What's this? If you single at 40, you'd let at least 2 great women go. I let one go. I let one go. I was married. I got divorced. I don't think that counts, right? That don't count. Then I actually met a great one. I just wasn't ready at the time. And I let her go as well. I let her go. So I guess 2. Yeah, perhaps you're right. Oh, but you know what? Earlier, when I was talking about my daughter buying a car, I was like, I was giving her money because I didn't want her to go through what I went through. My first car was like a $300 bucket. I was a $300 bucket, and it brought me back. I had to pull it up. I had to say, you know what? This was my first car, and this is why I'm helping my daughter out to get her first car, so she doesn't suffer what I had to suffer. 1985 Renault Lions. That was my first car. I had that back in like 96, some shit like that. That was my first car. A piece of shit. Didn't have a lock on the trunk. Had a switch for the engine. No key for the ignition. Speedometer didn't work. I want my daughter to go through that. So, but that's just going back real quick. Did I have one before my ex? No, I didn't have a great one before my ex. I don't think. No. Before my ex, I didn't have a lot of girls. I got married at like 22. So I didn't have a whole lot of girlfriends. I had women I fucked with, but I didn't really have like girlfriends. Like, that's my girl. I'm gonna go see my girl, or that's wifey. I didn't have a lot of that. I maybe had like one, and that was when I was like in junior high school. But I had a bunch of jumping off flings and shit, between that time. So shits that lasted maybe like 3, 4, 5 months or something like that. A lot of situationships, but no real situations. All right. Oh shit. Let's get that out of there. Hit the wrong button. Okay. Let's see. All right. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get into today's topic. Oh, that's just skipped, didn't it? Today's topic. Why so pressed to be a wife? You know what? This question got presented to my head because I've noticed a theme with a lot of women. I'm not saying all women, but I'm gonna say a lot of women I've interacted with. It's like this: their main purpose and sole purpose is to be a wife. Is there anything wrong with that? Not necessarily. Not necessarily nothing wrong with that. I think, but there's potential to be something wrong with it when you plan on being a wife, but you haven't even met somebody you like yet. And it's like, why is the focus so much on being a wife and being married and not on meeting that right person? I've dated women that the relationship didn't work simply because I wasn't looking forward to getting married in the next 2 years. I didn't totally say marriage isn't gonna happen, but I said it's not gonna happen immediately. It's gonna take time. We're gonna have to learn each other. We're gonna have to go through some things, not necessarily things like me cheating and having other bitches, but that wouldn't be a bad thing, right? I don't know. I'm joking. But not necessarily me cheating and having other bitches, but going through some things like we've gone through things together that we've dealt with and we've overcome. and shit like that, you know? And you don't necessarily build something like that up in a couple of years, you know? I think that takes time. I think that takes time to happen and things like that, you know? But I've dealt with women, I've dated women that once they found out that I wasn't like trying to get married immediately, it kind of soured the relationship, you know? It kind of made things not as good anymore because all she had in her head was, this guy will never love me because he doesn't want to marry me immediately, you know? And it doesn't necessarily mean that. So I'm just curious as to why do we feel, or do I feel, maybe women feel, that they have to get married so fast, you know? Something I've been wondering. Women always have this vision of their wedding when they're from when they're kids, you know? I've never heard a man say, I can't wait till I get married. You know, I got my wedding all pictured in my head and ready to go. You know, I know exactly how everything's going to go. You know? Usually you hear a guy be like, you know what? I could see myself getting married one day. And that'd be the extent of it. I could see myself getting married one day. But we don't really fantasize and dramatize the whole getting married thing. I'll see questions online where there's just a question about, would you do such and such for your boyfriend? And all of the responses are just, I'm trying to be a wife. Like, but you haven't met nobody yet. What's the focus? Why does that ruin things? Dina says, women are pressed to be moms, but not pressed to be wives. So you feel that some women feel like they have to be a wife in order to be a mom because of that whole stigma of being a single parent or something like that. So women want to be moms, but don't want to be single moms. Okay. That's what Dina said. Sean says, nah, we should be in a mental and emotional space with our partner to take the next step. I agree. You know, y'all should be in that same zone, you know, kind of feeling it out. One shouldn't feel like they're forced or feel like, hey, I have to do this in order to progress with this relationship. Because in my personal opinion, I don't feel like marriage actually progresses a relationship at all. I don't feel like it at all, you know. Let's take a call real quick. Area code 347. Yo, 347 with the crying baby in the background. What's going on? You live with Khary's crib. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's good, bro? How you feeling, man? How you doing? What does she have to say? Oh, what?
I think it's because women are primed since they're kids to be parents, to be. Wait, you said they can't hear me?
Yeah, I just enabled it. I just enabled it.
Oh, they can hear me now?
Yeah. I got you turned on now.
All right. So they didn't hear the beginning. I called so that my wife can answer this question. But I'm going to prime it by saying I think women, since they're kids, they're given these little baby dolls. They're taught to be mothers and kind of have this life of, I'm supposed to take care of a baby and be married and have a family. Mm-hmm. And so they spend their whole young adult lives being taught that this is what it's supposed to be like. Mm-hmm. And so I think as they get older and they start seeing their friends and TVs and movies, these big weddings, that's what they want to do. So I know my wife has a different opinion. She's getting ready now. So that's my thought. I just think that that's just
so
just
there's a
society.
lot of subliminal training going on.
Yeah, and then you got the parents pressure. Well, they pressure both their sons and their daughters, but I think it probably happens to daughters more. They start asking, "Oh, when am I going to get a daughter, a grandbaby? When are you going to get married?" So on and so forth. But anyway, I think it's mostly society kind of makes it seem like women have to be married. They have to live that life, and I don't think men are pressured as much as women are to fulfill that. I don't want to call it a fantasy, but that vision of what it should be like. But I'm gonna let my wife.
Yeah, I think men are more. I think men are more pressured into having grandkids. They're not really so much pressured into marriage. They're more pressured into, hey, when am I going to have grandkids? And they can, and I guess they kind of say, take it as how you want.
Yeah, I think so. I agree 100%. Mom never told me when you're gonna get married. But once I was married, she started asking when she's gonna get a grandkid.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna let Makita, my beautiful, lovely wife.
I never had those questions. I guess I got married so young. There was like, I never got those questions.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm gonna let Keita give her quick thought before she puts the little one down.
What's up, Keita? The
little one starts crying. I'm gonna take the phone.
What's going on, Keita? How you doing?
Hi, Khary. I don't know why he did that. All right. Oh Lord, I think I think he's partially right that they do put it in young girls' minds early on about the institution of marriage and things like that. But I also think, I don't know if it's oppressing. I think it's more like is a standard, like you holding someone to a standard. Like if you want me and you want to, have longevity with me, or you see something in me, like hold me down. You know what I mean? Like be a man and put a ring on it, like Beyonce said. But if you like it, then you put a ring on it. I mean, damn, I don't really see a problem with that. I think that's what it is. I think it's just putting men to a standard, and that's pretty much my thoughts on it. I think.
Okay.
I don't know. What do your guests think about that?
Now, Dina said Khary was so right. Now, how long have you and Khary been married now?
Let's see. We've been married how long now? 7 years. 7 years.
7 years. You had to ask how long. Now, but y'all been married for 7 years, but y'all probably been together for damn near like 17 years or some shit like
17 years. Yeah.
Oh wow, I was right. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. Now, do you feel like anything has changed since from y'all getting married to from not being married? Do you feel like when y'all said I do you feel like anything's actually changed, or do you feel like it's the same thing?
Wow, that's a good question. I don't think he said what he said. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think a whole lot changed since we got married. I think what changed is when he became a father. That's kind of, you changed in a good way. Like like a lot more devoted. Not that he wasn't ever devoted, but but I just saw another man. Like he just wow, he really just showed himself even more. Like when I was, in the hospital, like he just went above and beyond. I was like, whoa, this is amazing. Like, oh my gosh, this is why I married him. Okay, this is great.
That's what's up.
You
That's
know
what's
what I
up.
mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he showed himself in a different way. I think, yeah, so I think fatherhood changed him more than anything. I don't think marriage really, because we were together since I was 18 and he was 19. And
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I think at some point it was like, I was like, okay, it's definitely time to get married. I didn't want to, for me, reason why I wanted to get married though is because I didn't want to play house. Like, and I think also because I've seen in my family, not a lot of marriages and stuff like that. And I kind of wanted, I wanted, stability. I'm not gonna lie, I want security, and I'm, I love him, he loved me, then let's do this. I don't see what we playing house. I don't like the whole house thing, and I'm not doing all of that. So, so yeah, it was, yeah. I think I also got, for me, as far as the whole present thing,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was time for me. I was 28 when we got married. I think that was a good age. I did not want to get married younger, although it was brought up. He kind of brought it up earlier. I thought it was too young to get married. I still think, you should wait as long as possible so that, you get the stuff out of your system. You know what I mean? You just, you're young, live your life. I'm telling my daughter to live her life. You know what I mean?
I get it. I don't tell my kids anything about marriage. I don't tell them anything about it.
I hear you.
I'm just like, you know what? My daughter and one of her boyfriends, she had a boyfriend. I don't think she had multiple boyfriends. I don't think she had multiple boyfriends, but she was dating this dude for a while. They broke up recently. I was like, what happened? He was like, he got upset. He got jealous or whatever. He graduated. She's still in school, type of thing, and kid shit, but I didn't give her no, oh, well, y'all should try. Like, I was just like, all right, cool. I was like, what, did some other dude come in between y'all? She was like, no. I was like, all right, cool. And then she asked me if she can go hang out with some dude.
She got over it. That's it.
Yeah. But she was like, that happened like a month ago. She was like, that happened like a month ago. But yeah, if she asks me about marriage, I'm gonna tell her, hey, no rush. No rush. Same thing I tell my son. No rush.
Take your time,
rush.
Please. No. Don't rush it.
Like the same thing I say about sex. No rush. No rush.
Right. Exactly.
She's 18 now. She about to get her own car.
Oh, wow, right. Oh my God, I can't believe she's 18. Oh my God. She was 1 year old. Yeah, she was 1 year old when I met her. I was picking her up. She was like, Michaela, my daughter. Yeah, she was her age. I was like, I can't believe she's 18. Crazy.
I'm having second thoughts of getting a car for her now. I'm having second thoughts. I remember what me and her mother used to do on my car. You
having second thoughts about getting her car. Oh, we've had a lot of car time.
Hey, I tell you what.
I tell you about the story about the cop.
It used to get popping. It used to get popping in the 85 Renault. Oh shit. You know what?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to send a message. I'm gonna have to send a message to her mom and say, "Yo, you know what?
That is a throwback.
We gotta rethink. We gotta rethink this whole car shit.
I'm telling you. I mean, how long was the car thing? That was a while. Like when we first were dating, like car. So we started. Then we upgraded to the hotel, motel, and then we were broke. Yeah, seriously.
We was broke. We lived in a small house. We was mad broke. Where we lived was small. We ain't live in no big place. We lived in a small apartment. She lived in with her sisters and brothers. So we had a car. Got a roof. It got a roof. It works. Oh man, we had a lot of fun in that car.
Yeah.
A 2000 Hyundai Sonata. Actually came out there to Tampa to get it. Remember?
Yeah. I'm about to text her mom now. Like, you know what? We might want to rethink this car shit.
Yo, man, you don't know where they're going in that car.
I know.
You can go anywhere. They can go out to eat, or they can go out to eat. Yo, man, but back to the topic.
I just messaged. We might want to rethink this car shit.
Yo, delay the car, man. I have rent a car a few times.
Yeah, I'll actually let her drive my car to the store. She's been driving my car lately. She drove my car to the store the other day. She drove my car to pick up laundry today, and shit like that.
She getting comfortable because you ain't driving no Renault.
I know.
So
I know.
Her taste in cars is gonna be,
Oh,
high.
check this out. The dude she hanging out with now, right? He driving a motherfucking Porsche.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
The same kid that took her to the prom?
Nah. She broke up with that dude like a month ago.
She broke up with him to get with the dude with the Porsche. Wow.
I don't know if it was for that specific reason, but
he just happened to have a
Porsche. It's not a brand new Porsche. It's an older Porsche. It's like the entry level Porsche. But it's about probably about 10 years old. I think I know the model that he was talking about. But but still,
Wow.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, don't try to get her no Renault. She gonna look at you like, what's this? You got a Benz, you got a Renault.
And I think that's kind of what's influencing the cars that she's looking at. She was like, yo, I need some cool looking shit,
Uh-huh. Well, I saw in the chat someone Miss Melanated. She said she can get in his car. So if you get her car, you can put things in the car to track what's going on. You can't do that.
I don't think I want to be that type of father. I I'm
not saying you put a camera in the spy.
And I say that because she's 18 now. She's 18 now. I don't want to be spying on my 18-year-old daughter.
He's saying I got to spy on his 18-year-old daughter.
Because now say something does happen and I pick it up with my spying shit. Do I really want to motherfucking witness that?
No.
Exactly.
I'm not talking. I'm just talking. Okay, Michaela. All right.
I am gonna give her a speech though. Cameras. Actually, you know what? I am gonna give her a speech though on fucking cameras. I'm gonna give her a speech on cameras. I'm gonna give her a speech on If you ever gonna do some shit with a dude, take the cameras, take the phones. Check the room for cameras. You put the phone somewhere. Because I don't want to get into details, but with her, but. When a nigga hit him from the back, it's easy for a nigga to just pick up a camera and start filming. You don't even know what's going on.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Know what I'm saying?
So they gotta look back.
Right.
Check for the camera. Not because it's good.
Exactly.
It's not being recorded.
So these are the type of conversations I need to start having with her. Like, yo, you need to be on the lookout for this type of shit. And I'm not only doing it for her protection. I don't want to be on no website one night and all of a sudden some dude, some little young nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's the worst, man.
Yeah. I think it's some weird shit. I'm like, you know what? This would be what? No, No, thank you.
That's wild.
So I need to school her so shit like that don't happen. That's the type of shit we got to think about what might happen nowadays. You know?
I still got about.
You got a while. You got a while.
I gotta think about
my daughter just turned 8. This shit is upon me, nigga. This shit is upon me.
Upon you, man.
You know what I mean?
It's not upon me.
You know,
it's
so
on you.
I need to motherfucking address some of this shit. It's not just for her well-being, man. It's for my well-being as well. This is 2020, nigga. We in the future. The future is now.
That's crazy. That's some Black Mirror shit, though.
What's that?
That's some Black Mirror shit. You go on the porn site and see your fucking daughter on there?
Yo.
Oh,
but I'm saying, the shit is real. The shit is real nowadays, yo. You know what I mean? The shit is real nowadays. Shit like that can happen. And motherfuckers don't even know until some shit come up on your screen. You know what I'm saying?
See, and that's why you have the cameras and all the tracking shit, so you know what's going on.
Yeah.
See, now you brought me back. Can't go nowhere. She can't go nowhere. She gotta move out if she wants privacy.
And you know what?
That's it.
My daughter follows me on Instagram, so I can't even. Or should I make this a clip? Now I'm wondering, should I make this a clip or should I not make this a clip to post on Instagram? Because she might watch it. This might be a good enough thing to be the lesson right here, huh? Lesson.
You can make this homework.
Lesson.
You still gotta talk to her in person. You gotta hear your voice and look at you in the face, and then you say, "Extra credit, you gotta go watch this."
Let me take the phone number off the top of the screen. Lesson.
There you go.
Whoa, there was chat just going across. I didn't even see and shit. What's going on over here?
Can you hear Michaela crying in the background? Let me close the door.
Lightly. It's not bad. Dina said, "Congratulations to 7 years."
Thank you, Dina, for the 7 years. Congratulations. Now we got the crying baby. This is the new thing we dealing with. All right, I gotta hold her for her to stop crying. Yeah, it's daddy time.
I'm looking at the chat over here. Michaela over there crying. Tell her side. It's all right. We just live streaming. It's no problem. That's my Shannon Sharp impersonation, by the way. You know? Miss Melanated says she didn't feel pressed to be married, but she did want to have children with a man that could co-parent with. Marriage doesn't mean you stay together. Stay together. I said stay together. Stay together. Had a baby after she got divorced. Was 30.
Did she want that forever, or did she only want to have co-parent with somebody once she got to a certain age and realized, I don't know if I want to get married anymore?
I'm taking that as she assumed that not everything lasts forever, so I need to be with somebody that would be a decent co-parent at least. That's how I'm taking it. You know? Miss Melanated said that camera shit is not too far-fetched. Once it's out there, there's no takebacks. That's a fact. You know, ask what's that girl's name? What's that girl's name that got in trouble? Mad Muslim people wanted to kill her. Mia Khalifa. She was a porn
Mia
star.
Khalifa.
Yeah, she did the porn shit like she was Muslim. She had the whole headdress on and all that. What's it called? What's the proper word? I can't even think of it off the top of my head.
The hijab.
Yeah, the hijab. That she had that on her head, and while she was doing some porn shit, you know. Yeah, motherfuckers was literally trying to come for her throat, and they wasn't trying to be pornographic with it. They was trying to be killer with it. You know?
Yo, how do people do that though? Like, how somebody watching porn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they all into it, searching, looking for the porn, and they're like, wait a minute, hold on. I am no longer turned on. What is happening?
Yeah, it's like,
why
wait,
is she doing this?
It's like, wait,
like,
you
I don't want to
was
jerk
watching
off.
this.
I want to kill her.
You was watching this. You was watching. You pulled this up. You pulled this up, my G.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How you go from wanting to kill the pussy to killing the porn star because you're wearing a hijab? That's crazy.
Yeah. You know, but that got out, and she was like, you know what? Motherfucker just threatening to kill me. Let's pull that back. That shit is still out there.
It's still out there. That never goes away.
That's just never going away. So yeah, I think
That's
I might
never
make
goes-
this a
Yo,
clip.
you know some wild shit? You know what I saw?
What's that?
Some wild shit I saw was shared around. You know who was a porn star? Or maybe not a porn star, but he did porn.
Who's that?
Oh, man.
Oh.
Motherfucking George Floyd. Can you believe that?
I heard that.
Somebody was sharing it around, man. I saw the video. I was like, oh.
I did hear that.
Terrible. It's terrible.
It's not terrible.
Yeah?
He was living his life. He was living his life. You know,
Well,
I got the Khary's crib.
after the fact,
Gators, face Gators, by the way. You know, kind of look facial.
I was wondering what that was. I'm like, why you got a turtleneck on in the house? Florida.
Yeah, that's my neck gator and shit. I had it on. Went to the store and got some lunch and not lunch. I got some dinner, and then I had this face mask and shit on. So that's my neck gator. You can get that at Khary'sCrib.com, by the way, if you want to support the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna comment the cop one. Yeah, I gotta put this little one to sleep, man.
All right, go ahead, do your thing. Appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but one last bit on the topic.
Yeah.
You know who's the worst culprit for forcing women to be married?
Who's that?
Motherfucking Beyonce. That fucking song, Put a Ring on It. As soon as that's played in the club, I don't even know what the club looks like anymore. All the single women that nobody want to marry come running to the floor, putting their fingers up in the air. And guess what? Beyonce made that song after she was married.
She did. She did make that after she was married.
Yeah, you know. Anyway, I gotta go. The little one gotta go to bed, man.
All right, go do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Appreciate the call, bro.
All right, later.
That my bro Kai that called in. You know, that was actually a long discussion on actually went to some wild topics too. I do think I might need to make that a clip though. Was that proper English to speak? I do think I might need to make that a clip. Say that a couple times, real fast, right? I don't know. But yo, give us a call, 813-559-3339. And give us your thoughts. Why so pressed to be a wife? You know? I've been seeing some people speak over here in the chat. You know, on their thoughts about this. Let's see what we got going on over here. For some women, it is a fantasy. For some people, it's a goal. Why is it a goal? Why is it such a goal that needs to be obtained? You know? Curious. Because speaking of me personally, I never really looked at that as a goal. I did it because I felt I was in love and it was something to do when you're in love. That's what I thought. I was young. I was 22. You know, I thought I knew everything. Turns out I didn't really know shit. You know? But you learn that as you grow up, you know? So I blame ignorance for my shit. So really can't use ignorance as an excuse much. Or it's not an acceptable excuse. So, but that's why we're asking this question this evening. And I'm getting twisted over here. This is like my second glass too this evening. Oh, thank you, Dina. Why is my chat not coming up over here? Here we go. Thank you, Dina. I like that the face mask came out pretty good, you know. I actually designed these. And that's how I got into computer programming and shit like that. I wanted to learn how to make graphics on the computer. I didn't have nobody to say, this is how you put the graphics on the page. So I got into HTML so I could learn how to put the graphics on the page. And then eventually I said, yo, programming is nicer. So I got into programming and didn't really do the visuals too much. But I still do the visuals. That's how I came up with this crown and shit, you know. Same crown as the hat. Got the Khary's crib on the neck like I'm a tatted gangster. What's up, essay? Huh? Why do gangsters have to say essay? I don't know. Alright, so let's see. And what else we got over here in the chat over here this evening? Mark over here says, someone to get married to break some prior change in families, generational habits. Women are naturally equipped for it, but never get the title because they play house. Has car sex played out? There was a story where a couple was busted going at it. I thought to myself, damn, car sex is played out. Get a room, brother. Yes and no. Within the past few years, I think I've had car sex within the past few years. You know, I didn't like go out planning. You know, I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a lady to look at the moon. You know, and then next thing I know, my penis was in her mouth, and I was like, wow, this is great. The moon, you know, but it was in the car. I wouldn't say that's played out. You know, young people do it though, and yeah, I'm trying to avoid some young people doing it. You know, I'm sorry, I was looking at a text message over here. Yeah, car sex is not played out for broke college students. Khary says over here in the chat. Broke college students, yeah, you know what? I might just have to send like this portion of the video to my ex and be like, okay, we might want to rethink a car. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know me. You know you. Our offspring kind of have both our genes. We might want to rethink this. You know? I'm just saying. This is a message to my kid's mom on why we should not buy a car now. Okay, maybe I have drank too much this evening. What y'all think?
Keith Hadding told me that joke.
It's going now. Ooh. And it's only 10 o'clock, too. Oh, I started working on season 2, by the way, as well. You know, like, because, you know, we got to upgrade shit. I got a bunch of ideas I'm going to be implementing for season 2 of Khary's Crib, which is starting February 2nd, by the way. We're going to be taking season 1 probably out to probably like the middle of December. You know, I'm going to take like the end of December off. Though I'll probably come back for like New Year's or some shit like that. You know, and then I won't be back again until February 2nd. You know? So, but I got a lot of dope ideas for season 2. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. And the graphics are going to be slightly different, you know? I started working on that. Mark says she going to get that nice car from you. Yo, I was thinking about getting a new car and giving her my car, but I was like, nah. I'm fine with my car right now. Though I did have to fix a light on my car today. My tail light went out, and it wasn't just a tail light. It was like all the tail lights on the left-hand side. And I did some research on YouTube, my friend. YouTube, it's like where I learned all my shit nowadays. I used to go to a library, now I just go to YouTube. You know? And turns out there's a common problem with the W204 Benzes where they made the ground wire on the brake light too thin, so it can't really take the current like that, you know? So that wire is kind of like melted now. You know what I mean? Female Marquita. Got you, Marquita. Marquita. That's Marquita. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, the ground wire was like melted now. You know, so I had to reground the brake light, not the brake, the whole brake shit on my car. And I forget what my point was with that. I don't know. Car sex. What was my point with that? I forget. Okay, maybe I shouldn't drink and smoke while I'm doing the live stream, you know? Okay, Marquita. All right. Okay, so is that your, so it's Marquita to wins. Okay. You know what? I kind of like, yo, for the longest time, I was like kind of like looking at your name as like a play on Mark Twain or some shit like that. But it's Marquita. Marquita wins. Okay, I was bugging a second ago. Marquita wins. That's all right. You know, if I okay, I apologize, Marquita, for the time that I was thinking your name was a play on Mark Twain or some shit like that. Marquita wins. Boom. Let's give a shout out to Marquita wins. Fucking my head up for a while. You know, for real. I'm glad I got it corrected now. And you know what? I'm going to say your name a couple more times. Marquita. You know why? Because I'm terrible with names. And I read somewhere that if you say somebody's name like 3 times, you'll remember it. Because I tell you what, there'll be times I meet women, they tell me their name, and like they be like, hi, my name is Shantae. And by the time I say, hi, I'm Khary, I done forgot their name already. You know? So now I'm like, how you doing, you? You know? And I just wait for them to then say their name again because I done already forgot it because I'm terrible with names. You know? And that's kind of why I like dating sites and shit like that because I could be like, what's her fucking name? And I just look at my phone and be like, okay. You know? That's her name, you know? But now I got Marquita's name remembered. Shout out to Marquita over here in the chat. Oh, I got a response. Why do we want to rethink this car shit? Why do we want to rethink this car shit? Because we was fucking like crazy in cars. That's why. End of story. You know? Kai said, worst thing is at work when you gotta say hi to people who know your name, but you forgot theirs. Okay. I was at a company for like 10 years. There was people I've worked with for like 10 years that I said good morning to almost every time I was in the office. And I did not know their fucking names. You know, there's some people that I only know their names because we became friends on Facebook. And I'm like, oh, that's who you are. Got it, you know? And I think that's because I don't really care. Or maybe I'm just bad with names. I think it's bad I don't really care. And I'm like, you know what? Do I care about you? Do you matter to me? If not, I don't remember your name. You know, and then I'm like, oh, you matter to me. Now I remember your name. You know? Is that bad? Is that bad? Is that wrong? Am I not supposed to be like that? Is that inconsiderate of me? I don't know. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Am I going to change? No. I'm just going to say their name 3 times if I need to remember it. Of course, I read that somewhere. LOL response. Let's see. Yeah, I'm terrible with names, man. I'm terrible. Is that bad of me? Is that bad? All right, so let's see. All right, so I guess so. It's nobody has any thoughts or opinions on tonight's topic. You know, 813-559-3339. I feel like dancing to that shit. Hey, let's see. Oh, yo, did y'all see the election when they was going at it? When Biden was talking and I was dropping the motherfucker, eat the beats on the motherfuckers. Like, yo, but I think that's not the beat I wanted. I think I replaced the beat with the ether, my fault. I wanted to put a beat there so I could be like, yo, 813-559-3339. Call up and ether your motherfucking opinion on the line tonight, you know what I'm saying? Well, that would be kind of hard, right? Let me turn it off before I get fucking copywritten and shit like that. I mean, but yeah, if I don't get enough, if nobody feels like calling within the next minute or so, I think I'm gonna move on to tonight's news, which I actually haven't had a chance to go into details in all of it. There was one story I did wanna kind of look at, but I didn't. I've been real kind of busy, so I didn't really have a chance to look into it in detail like I wanted to, and that was the Kawan Charles story, you know, about the young kid that got killed, and his family now believes he was lynched, like Emmett Till kind of vibe shit, you know. And you know, I think I'm gonna talk more about that on Tuesday because I really haven't had the time to really sit down and kind of like go into this in detail and shit like that, and I would like to do that. I want to give them the respect, you know, this young man the respect enough to actually know some facts and details about it before I just start like throwing shit out there. Let's see what's going on over here, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna get ready to move on to something that's one of our house guests mentioned earlier was we're gonna get into today's news. John said, do I count 90 Day Fiance or Married at First Sight as helping press women into being wives? That's a good question. That's a good question. I think those kind of shows do kind of make it seem like that's the what you're supposed to do, you know, but it maybe not in that type of way. But I do kind of think it kind of feeds that need to want to be married, you know. I think they do definitely help. They're making them want to feel like that and be like that. You know? Yeah, that's a good one to think about though. Do those shows. There are a lot of marriage shows where getting married is the prize. The Bachelor, the Bachelorette. You know, marriage is the prize. And whether it's a show where it's the woman trying to find a husband or a man trying to find a wife, for the woman, marriage is the prize on those shows, isn't it? You know, it was kind of feeds into the stereotype of marriage is what needs to be. Though I often ask women, what's a good reason to get married? And very rarely do I get a good reason. Actually, I don't think I've gotten a good reason yet. I don't think I've had a reason that made me say, you know what? That's a good reason to get married, you know? Or at least what I think is a good reason to get married. I would tell you, but then somebody might watch this one day and be like, they might use it against me. They might be like, they might tell me that shit, but not actually mean it, but just say it because they saw it. You know what I'm trying to say, right? I think. I think you get it, right? Maybe I might pour another little drink, just a little bit. Okay. This bottle's just about empty. I ain't got nowhere to drive tonight. I ain't got no cheeks to clap, so I can make me another drink. You know? I would agree and disagree with that one, John. And John said, true or false, most married women want to be single and most single women want to be married. I would say that is true when the woman isn't really happy in her marriage. Then she's thinking about being the single woman, you know? Though I do think a lot of single women are thinking about being the married woman. Now, y'all know that whole crab in a barrel mentality, right? But do you feel single women try to encourage married women to be single? Or even the same thing with men. I'm not even going to just put it on just women. You know, do single men try to pressure married men to act like single men? You know, both. That one is a curious one. Ooh, I'm gonna be bent tonight. Only because the bottle was almost the bottle. Yo, it's like, yo, why save that? Why save that for tomorrow or Tuesday? Because it's not enough for Tuesday's show. So, might as well make that low so I can get something new for Tuesday's show. Right? That's good logic. I think that's good logic. Where we at now? All right. My next story, the first cruise ship. Who mentioned this earlier this evening in the chat? Talking about the first cruise ship hitting the Caribbean since the whole pandemic started. You know? Cruises have resumed in the Caribbean. At least the first cruise ship has resumed in the Caribbean since the whole pandemic started. You know, and it's not going good. It's not going good. At least 5 passengers have tested positive for COVID-19. They're doing rapid tests to see if people are infected. And they're talking about, last I read, they were talking about onboarding people that have tested negative for COVID-19 on this ship, because actually 5 passengers have tested positive. I think 3 of them was in the group, while another 2. Yes, I am drinking out of a small bottle, and that small bottle is almost gone. I only drank it on Tuesday and tonight, and the bottle's no more. I'm not really a drinker like that, you know. But they are saying that they was taking a rapid test, and the ones that tested negative do get to disembark, and I guess either continue partying or be like, yo, what the fuck was going on, and figure out how the fuck they're gonna get home. I don't know. But the rapid tests do concern me a little bit, because the rapid tests have proven not to be very accurate. They're like, I think, the least accurate of the testing for COVID-19. And actually, just earlier today, I retweeted with like some, I forget what I said, but Erykah Badu had tweeted that she took a COVID test, and they did one in the left nostril, one in the right nostril. One came back positive, one came back negative, and these were the rapid tests. So that's a little concerning. You know, you can the left nostril can come back positive while the right nostril can come back negative. What's going on? What's going on? That's a little concerning to me. You know, but that was a rapid test. That wasn't the 2 or 3 day test. That was the we tell you kind of quick test. You know, but those have not been super accurate. So is it not accurate because they were different nostrils, or because they're just not that accurate? I don't know. But yeah, back to the cruise ships. That shit ain't going too well. Motherfuckers ain't shaking their ass and fucking across the waves like they thought they was. They docked up somewhere like, yo, we got a fucking outbreak. Sorry, we'll give you a coupon, maybe, you know, but this cruise ain't the best time of your life like we said it was gonna be. And we got a COVID outbreak. So the cruise ships ain't cruising like they should be. You know? Money. Marquita says, why would they open up cruises anyway? People should question going without a solution to the situation. Igor says he'll take a coupon for 2022 actually. 2022. Assuming things might get better by 2022. I don't know. It's just it's not looking great for 2021 because they're talking about what is this? That's another wave. What's the term I'm looking for? I can't even think it off the top of my head. Another spike or some shit like that. You know, but shit, I don't think the first one is done. You know, I don't think the first one is done. Yeah, I'm talking about part 2. Shit, we still in part 1, in my opinion. Ain't nothing, nobody really did much different. Stay inside for a couple weeks. Why nobody stayed aside? You know? But yeah, they opened up cruises because they need that money. They want to make that money. Everything's shut down. These companies stopped making money. And Disney laid off thousands of people. They're a $1 billion company. They ain't make money for a couple of months. They laid off thousands of people. You know, and they probably got like one of the largest bankrolls of all these companies out there. You know? Carnival ain't making no money, but they cruises. If they ain't out cruising, movie theaters is shutting down because they ain't making no money. They ain't bright enough to say, hey, let's just put fucking screens in our parking lots and making drive-ins. Why the fuck have movie theaters not done that? They got like the biggest fucking parking lots. Just park people out there and fucking put motherfucking, what's them shits called? The checkpoint shits at the fucking entrances and be like, you want to come in? $5, watch a movie. They could be making money. They just don't know how to pivot. They ain't hustlers, man. That's the problem with them fucking movie theaters. They ain't hustlers. You know, for real. Igor says we should buy a cruise ship when they get dirt cheap and hand out coupons for 2022. They all gonna get cheap soon because they ain't making no money. They gonna go out of business soon, file bankruptcy and shit like that. And chips are gonna be, them $100 million ships are gonna go for like $1-2 million. Oh man, I'm gonna be fucked up tonight. I'm gonna be twisted. And I don't, you know what? I need to drink more to bring up my tolerance and shit like that. You know? Oh yeah. What's this over here? Let's see. I think I got one more story over here as well. You know, I think it's my Trump. Trump is a petty ass dude, yo. Trump is a petty dude. Y'all heard about Cuomo talking about he ain't really feeling the whole, he don't trust Trump with the vaccine and shit because he done lied so many times. So why should we trust Trump's vaccine? Well, Trump said, yo, we're going to have a vaccine. We're going to give it out in like April of next year. And we're going to give it to everybody but New York. And you know why we ain't going to give it to everybody but New York? Because your governor said y'all don't want this shit. Y'all don't trust my shit, so I ain't giving y'all my shit. That's pretty much what Donald Trump said. You know, he getting a little petty over there with his politics, and you know, it's politics as usual. You know, in my fake Jay-Z voice, politics as usual. That was a terrible impersonation. That wasn't an impersonation. That was just me saying the fucking shit. But yeah, Trump is being petty, but with the way things are looking with the election, with the way things have been going on, another state has pretty much said, you know what? These are the final numbers. Fuck your lawsuits and all that. And pretty much it's Joe Biden's going to be the next president and shit like that. You know, so he's about to be up out of office. And whatever the fuck he was talking about right now, ain't gonna matter come April because you ain't gonna be in office. You know? He ain't gonna be in office. Marquita says the Secret Service has 130 testing positive. Would I take the vaccine when it comes out? No, I would not. I would not take the vaccine. I would not take the vaccine. I think the vaccine needs more time to be tested, and I don't feel like being a test dummy. You know, while y'all figure out if this shit works. You know what? I'll chill on the vaccine. You know, for all I know, the vaccine might motherfucking cause the zombie apocalypse. And next thing you know, everybody took the vaccine, fucking chasing me down the street, and I'm fucking running like Will Smith and I Am Legend and shit with a fucking dog and a machine gun, trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna live and shit like that. So I'm gonna chill with the vaccine because I watch a lot of movies. I have a good imagination, and I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes, so I'm not sure how far I could run if zombies are chasing me. So I'm good. I'm going to suggest nobody take the vaccine in 2020. Yes, 2020. I don't trust the vaccine until the new year. Shit, I don't trust the vaccine until 2022. After they didn't test that shit. And motherfuckers done got either fucked up or better. And there's proof. I need some long-term effects. And I'm not even sure if 1 year is a long enough time for long-term effects, you know? I'm just saying. Megan says, too bad for him. He won't have a choice. Bye, bye, bye. And I assume she's talking about Trump being up out of this motherfucker. And he hasn't really been tweeting too much. And when he has been tweeting, he's been tweeting shit about like the election was bullshit, there was a lot of fraud, and it'd be like this message on the bottom like, this bullshit is debunked. Here's where you can find information that tells you why this motherfucker's talking bullshit. They are probably so happy to finally be able to do that and shit, because I think he had like some type of exception on his account because he was the fucking president, so they didn't like treat him like an asshole like he is. So now that he's like, now that there's a president-elect, now they can be like, fuck that. And pretty much every one of his messages is like, this is bullshit. This is disputed. Click here to find out why. You know? It's just funny. It's just funny. But I think I've touched on all of the stories I wanted to cover this evening. I think we addressed everything. And I think I'm going to get ready to wrap up this evening, you know? Let's see. Make sure I covered everything on my list and shit. Jeffrey Ward asks if that's Philips Hue lights in the back. You know what? I do have Philips Hue, but those lights, actually, you know what? 2 of those lights are actually Hue lights. let's see. Yeah. 2 of those lights are hue lights, and then 2 of the lights are what are they? Genie. They're like 2 for $20 Genie Wi-Fi lights that I had got from Walmart one day. And I was like, you know what? They're good enough for just adjusting the ambience. They're not super bright. The hue lights are a whole lot better. You know, they are a lot brighter. The colors a lot more richer. But the $20 for 2 Genie lights aren't bad either. I actually have some of those in my daughter's room. I have a couple of those in my bedroom, but I do have hue in my living room, in my hallways, and I think one of them is in my daughter's room as well. But yeah, but then the other rooms I have the cheaper ones. You know, I like they're not the best, but they alright. They're okay. I do have an email. You can hit me up at caryscrib@gmail.com. You know, just hit me up whenever. You know what I mean? Shoot me an email. I do read them. You know, you got like topic ideas and stuff for the show. So yeah, just definitely hit me up in email and shit like that. You know. But I think I'm going to get ready to wrap it up this evening. I drink a whole lot and not a whole lot of time and shit like that. You know, but yeah, hit up the email and yeah, we'll talk, you know? Let's see. I covered everything for the evening I wanted to go over. Yeah. I think that's it for the evening. I will be back on Tuesday night, 9 p.m. with another dope show. Gonna have a couple of guests for you next week. Should be a fun time, entertaining, you know? And we're gonna have a good time. Yo, Igor, bam, we got a drink right here, bro. You know? Used to work with Igor. Me and Igor worked with each other for a long time, actually. You know what I mean? That's a good dude right there. You know? Definitely. You know? Smart guy over there as well. He's a dope ass programmer too. You know, that's my dude right there. And I'm getting twisted. I'm probably gonna roll me another blunt once I shut this down. You know? Well, I appreciate you joining me on Friday nights. I will be back on Tuesday. I will be back on Friday. We will be going in every Tuesday and every Friday until about the middle of December. And then we're gonna take a little bit of break. We're going to take off January. We're going to get some things together. We're going to make this show better. You know, I got a lot of ideas and shit that I'm going to be kicking off for season 2 of Khary's Crib. This was like season 1 of Khary's Crib Live where I did this live stream. You know, I kind of like, you know, I was like, you know what? I want to do this live stream. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. So, like, I took like this whole first season and just kind of like figured out how I'm going to do this show, how I'm going to make this show fun, unique, and creative, you know? And I've kind of took like this whole first season kind of experimenting, figuring things out. And I think I figured out exactly how we really going to make this shit even more fun, more enjoyable, more entertaining for y'all. Season 2. I got a lot of ideas in my head and I put down the paper that I'm already starting to implement and test out and make shit dope. This is going to be the fucking dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and something like a motherfucking showcase, baby. Khary's Crib Live every Tuesday, every Friday, 9 p.m. May your weekend be dope as fuck. I was actually supposed to say, may your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your motherfucking face, baby. We out. I hit that button by accident, but it kind of went good. And I do let y'all know when I fuck up because that's what I do. I'm kind of transparent, but you can't see through me. But I'm dope as fuck. And everything's gonna be dope as fuck because this is Khary's Crib Live, baby. And I'm trying to find the M banners, and I found them, and we out. I love y'all for watching. See y'all on Tuesday night. Good night.
You are now tuned into Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib.